Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. To all the masters, makers and lovers of unique interior art, I am sincerely happy and excited that you chose this exact masterpiece for your inspiration and your next creative step. This piece is my 100% original, fully author-developed design. This adorable goat was fully envisioned, calculated, and created by me completely from scratch. Our goal for this masterclass is to bring to life a majestic, high-status, collector-grade toy. Its height is 14 inches, which is about 35 centimeters when finished. That is a pretty impressive stature for a handmade creation. It is a work designed to command attention in any room, serving as a beautiful centerpiece that coordinates flawlessly with high-end decor, from cozy modern spaces to elegant rooms with rich furnishings and sophisticated layouts. In this project, we are going to solve a very interesting artistic puzzle. We are going to combine the presence of an interior sculpture with the softness, warmth, and coziness of a classic amigurumi. And right here, I want to reveal the biggest secret of my original construction, which will completely change the way you think about making large figures. Very often, people are afraid to take on grand decorative projects because they think there must be a complex, heavy wire skeleton through the entire body that is hard to twist. In my model, there is no such frame. I engineered it so that the torso and limbs require absolutely no internal skeleton. Our creation will remain wonderfully soft, safe, and pleasant to touch. At the same time, we are going to integrate wire exclusively inside the horns. This technological solution is only needed to give them perfect stiffness, strength, and that elegant, correct anatomical curve that won't lose its shape over time. Even though the finished interior piece looks incredibly spectacular, complex, and luxurious, there are absolutely no tricky stitches or difficult techniques in the actual crocheting process. The entire work is built on the most basic elements that every crafter knows. We will be using standard increases, classic decreases, regular double stitches, and maybe a few other simple loops. Everything is very easy, clear, breathes in one breath, and goes pretty fast. That is exactly why, under this course, even an absolute beginner who is just starting their journey in the world of crochet can easily and joyfully handle this beautiful work. One of the absolute triumphs of this custom stitch design is the shaping of the head. Through a clever and beautiful manipulation of simple increases and decreases, the face features smooth, beautiful, and expressive lines. There is no difficult sewing required to achieve this look. When you fill the head with stuffing, the volume naturally expands into perfectly symmetrical, premium contours right before your eyes. It is an incredibly satisfying and unique process that makes crafting this piece a pure delight. The same smart engineering applies to the legs. They're designed with precise proportions of width, length, and stitch density to ensure the figure balances perfectly without any rigid boardy armature. The head will not tilt or sag, and the body will remain its ideal posture naturally. To elevate this piece to a true interior sculpture, the limbs feature beautifully integrated knees and anatomical slopes. These curves do not complicate the crafting process, but they instantly give the goat a noble, realistic, and lifelike stance. It looks as if it is ready to take a graceful step forward, making it stand monumentally on any surface. Now, let's dedicate some maximum time to our workspace. I suggest you fully set up your table, lay everything out in front of you, and carefully go over every single material that was selected to bring this artistic vision to life. Let's start with the base. To create the substantial 14-inch body of our goat, we will need high-quality, dense, 100% acrylic yarn in a pure, dazzling white color. This shade creates that clean, elegant, rustic image of a forest creature. High-quality acrylic has perfect durability. It doesn't get overly fuzzy, it doesn't peel over time, and most importantly, the strand distributes beautifully, firmly, and smoothly during the stuffing process without creating any lumps. We will use the same white thread to make not just the torso and legs, but also its neat soft ears, as well as the snow white muzzle and nose. The ears are another beautiful feature. Due to the unique rhythm of the stitches, they hold their shape completely on their own. They can bend, curve, and position in any way you like to express different moods, and the fabric will easily maintain that posture. To give the figure its correct lines, we will need contrast colors. First things first, prepare some fiber in an elegant brown shade. We need it to work out the delicate anatomical accents, specifically to shape the realistic, neat little hooves, and also to create the base for its twisted horns. Brown and white is a classic, natural combination that always looks expensive and harmonious. The next color in our palette is a soft pink. We will need the pink yarn in a very small amount, but it is necessary for working out small details. We will use it to shape any neat little udder and detail the inside of the goat's open mouth. The mouth is crafted using an ingenious method where the upper and lower jaws are joined together in a specific way, allowing the mouth to stay open and hold its shape completely automatically. To finish the face, prepare literally 1 meter of thick black yarn. It is absolutely essential to use a thick strand here instead of thin thread, as we can use it to embroider and crochet the long, dramatic, and flirtatious eyelashes that gives the eyes their incredible depth and soul. Once everything is clear with the fibers, let's move on to the tools and technical support for our process. Because the neatness of the finished work depends on the right choice of equipment. Our first and most important instrument is a crocheted hook. For this masterclass, I choose a size of exactly 3.5 millimeters. It is this 3.5 millimeter thickness combined with standard acrylic that allows us to achieve the perfect, correct tension of the fabric. The stitches will lay evenly, the texture won't be too tight, but at the same time, it will be dense enough so that the stuffing won't peek through later on. Also, make sure to prepare a few stitch markers so you don't lose track of the beginning of your rounds during circular crafting, and a ruler, which is simply necessary to make accurate measurements along the way. Now, let's move on to the technical side of the project, creating those twisted, sturdy horns. For this, we will need 2 pieces of durable copper or aluminum wire, 9 inches long each. In centimeters, that is about 23 centimeters for each horn. The wire should be pliable enough so you can bend it with your hands, but stiff enough to hold its shape perfectly. We will also need a pair of wire cutters to cleanly cut the wire to required length. For the final assembly, modeling the details and fixing each of the decorative elements, we will be using a classic hot glue gun. This brings us to a monumental advantage of my design. To save your time and eliminate creative fatigue, absolutely anything on the figure is attached using hot glue. The head, the horns, the eyes, the pupils, and the limbs. Fusing acrylic fibers with hot glue creates an incredibly strong, permanent bond. However, I want to make an important author's note. If you don't want to work with hot glue, or if you don't have one, that is not a problem at all. This guide is universal. Hot glue can be completely and seamlessly replaced with regular large sewing needle and strong thread, assembling everything with neat hand sewing. For cutting, absolutely any scissors you have at home will work. And of course, prepare your stuffing material. You will need a large bag of high-quality wild fiber felt or whole fiber of any type you have. The main thing is that it should be clean and fluffy. Our training will take place in stages, step by step, at a very comfortable, calm, and measured pace. To make it as convenient as possible for you to take in the information, I have broken the whole process down into a few small, sequential video lessons. In one part of the course, we will focus on shaping the main pieces. The body consists of a few large and intuitively clear parts, which we will then assemble together. There is absolutely nothing difficult or special about stuffing these pieces. Thanks to my original design, it is done easily, simply, and fast. You won't have to push clamps into tight openings. I will show you in detail how to distribute the fiber fill absolutely evenly, so that our goat stands confidently and monumentally on its four legs, but its frame still remains soft, of a strength density, not overstretched and not loose. And right here, I want to address a concern that often worries makers when creating large objects. Many assume that over time, the stuffing will settle and the project will shrink, deform, or deflate under its own weight. In our case, this definitely won't happen. Thanks to the perfect, calculated selection of materials, the goat turns out surprisingly lightweight and high quality. The shape and proportions will hold up beautifully, keeping their flawless original look for years to come. In another section of our course, we will move on to the real engineering of the horns. This is the magic of handmade work. They are not crocheted with a hook, they are wrapped with brown yarn right over our wire base. I will clearly demonstrate how to properly secure the thread and how to wrap it afterward to shape that firm, elegant curve by hand. The realistic, ribbed rings of the horns will appear completely automatically right during the wrapping process. It creates an amazingly lifelike, high-end texture with zero extra effort, and you can easily bend this and style the horns into any angle you desire, even after when they are fixed. In a separate block, we will focus entirely on assembly. Because the legs are made separately, attaching them with hot glue is a complete lifesaver. It is incredibly fast, reliable, and significantly saves your energy. When gluing, I will show the entire centering process in such detail that a perfect placement will work out for absolutely everyone on the first try. Our process will wrap up with the most pleasant, jewelry-like part, detailing the muzzle. And here I want to create absolute confidence and address two popular concerns at once. Very often with large toys, makers are worrying about complex, confusing anatomical face sculpting, where it's easy to make a mistake. In my work, there is no need for this. The entire face is shaped using my original design with just one very simple and clean sculpt line that you can easily handle. And the manipulations on the jaw and mouth are just optional final touches to achieve absolute perfect symmetry, which you can do purely if you wish. The second concern is connected to shading, Many are afraid to work with dry pastels, eyeshadows, or paints because the wrong stroke can ruin snow white yarn forever. Well, we're going to have exactly zero shading and zero paints. All the beauty of this coat is created exclusively through thread, proper stitching, and clean sculpting lines. We will also embroider the eyelashes and the stitch the blooming festive necklace loop by loop from your remains. If you enjoy the kind of detailed original format, feel free to leave a like and join our community here on the channel to follow the next part of our course. And if you have any questions along the way, you can always share them in comments under the videos here on YouTube. You will definitely see that creating large, luxury interior beauty with our own hands is easy and very exciting. Attune yourself to some warm, meditative work, get comfortable in your favorite chair, prepare a cup of tea, and take your 3.5mm hook in your hands.